Hey Austin, good to see you back, man.
I appreciate it. It's good to be back.
Um, just wondering, you've had this rookie season where it just seems like as soon as you catch something, a rhythm, you had a hamstring injury, then you were in protocols. What's it like, kind of getting back to it after those big interruptions?
It's tough. I mean, with the COVID, I was out for like 11 days and wasn't able to really do much. So that was a little tougher than the hamstring issue. At least the hamstring issue, I was able to be in the gym, shoot, and do stuff like that. But you just got to stay mentally prepared and just locked into whatever the team's trying to do.
BT, you have a question? No? Any more questions for us? Thank you.
Perfect.
Dan,
Yes.
Dan, sit down.
I thought we were done.
No.
Sorry, Austin.
Oh,
I've
no,
got
you're good.
parent lunch issues over here.
No, you're good.
I totally apologize if this has been asked, but I think how have your expectations for yourself sort of evolved over the course of this season? In terms of kind of obviously going from the two-way deal to making the roster in itself, but once you kind of got a taste of competing, how has that sort of changed anything for you if it has at all?
It hasn't really. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just basketball, and you do what you can to help the team be successful. So really, just keeping that mindset and trying to win basketball games.
I feel so bad now that Dave's here too, so you have to answer even more
That's
questions.
all right. It's all right. I almost got away a while ago.
Dave?
Austin, good to see you. There's a stat that's been circulating. I don't know how much time you spend on social media or anything like that, but seemingly, whenever you play and the Lakers win, there's a section of fans who like, I think the team's something like 14 and 7 when you play, or somewhere about that. Curious if you've seen that stat, and uh, even if you hadn't seen it, what does it mean to you, the fact that the teams had a really good winning percentage in the games you have played in?
It means a lot. Someone had mentioned it to me last night when I was leaving the gym, but I don't have Twitter, so I don't really see a lot of the things that everybody else sees. But I mean, it means a lot. But like I said earlier, I just want to win basketball games and help the team be successful. So that's the main goal, and that's what we're trying to do moving forward.
Brian?
Hey, Austin, kind of along those lines, why do you think your skill set fits in so well, to where you get that kind of result of such positive results with you being in the lineup? What about your skill set do you think fits with, playing with LeBron, playing with other veteran players like you are?
I think it's just willing to do whatever on the court. If it's play defense, dive on the floor for loose balls, take charges, just all those little things that I mean can either win or lose you a game is the things that I'm kind of here to do. So just like I said, those things and making winning basketball plays.
Bill? Or
Sorry, Austin. I was just looking. Maybe it looks like you had Twitter like at one point, but maybe
Yeah,
I'm
long
instead
time
of your
ago. Long time ago.
maybe it's just because like all of us have Twitter and it runs our lives. But I'm just curious, like why not? And like how like of your generation, like why have you not? Why don't you have Twitter?
Yeah, I don't really know. That's a good question. I mean, I had it when I was probably in like seventh grade. And I think I actually like forgot the password, and then I was just like, forget it at that point. So I have Instagram. That's it. But I try to stay off the social media all in all.
Have you
um,
tried password?
Do what?
I mean, have you tried password?
No, I tried everything back then because I actually cared about it a little bit, but not anymore.
Kyle with a follow-up?
Well, first of all, you hurt my feelings a little bit by telling me how old you were when you had your Twitter account. Secondly, just there's this, I think, in fans' eyes, there's a sort of a connection or maybe a lineage from what Alex Caruso meant to this team in the last couple of years, sort of a fan favorite, pretty defensive guy, to you. And I'm wondering, do you feel that, and is there anything about that you've looked at how Alex played on this team or with LeBron that you try to emulate?
Yeah, I mean, he was, very successful as, everybody knows, and he made the right basketball play at all times, and did the right things and played as hard as he possibly could, and that was something that I wanted to do coming in. I knew we had a lot of talent, a lot of guys that could score the basketball, and that aspect would really just bring the other side of it, play defense, hustle, like all the things I mentioned earlier. So yeah, that was something that I looked at and thought I could bring to the table.
Bill, do you have another question, or is your hand just still up?
No, I was gonna ask him about MySpace, but then I realized he wouldn't know what that is.
No,
I've heard
he
of
would
it.
not.
I don't know.
Thank you
I've
very
heard of
much.
it.
So, last question, Michael Corvo.
Hey Austin, kind of an off the court question here. Just wondering how you've like personally adjusted to becoming a much more kind of famous human being over the last few months, and sort of the pros and cons that have come with that.
I don't really go out much, so I don't have to deal with that much. So I stay in the house, play the game, and kind of lay low.